Your mind is either your ultimate weapon or your most dangerous jailer. For most people, it works against them every single day. Think deeply about your current life right now. Every time you face a difficult challenge, your brain looks for the nearest exit. It whispers logical reasons to stop. It magnifies your fears and makes your goals look impossible. If you do not train your mind, it will sabotage you. It will kill every dream you have ever had. This process is not about temporary motivation. Motivation is a feeling that fades quickly. This is not about just thinking positively. Positive thinking without action is a trap. This is about building mental muscle. You must train your mind like you train your body. You need a spirit that does not crack under pressure. Most people are weak because they seek comfort. They have been trained to avoid difficulty. But champions operate with a different frequency. Their minds are forged in the fire of struggle. They see every obstacle as a setup for a comeback. You must decide today that quitting is no longer an option. Welcome to Elite Summaries. We are dedicated to helping you master your mindset. If you want to reach your full potential, make sure to subscribe. Join our community and never miss a summary that could change your life. Now, let's get back to the blueprint for an unbreakable mind. You must realize that quitting is a habit. You have been practicing this habit for many years. Walking away is a skill you have perfected. Every time you stop a workout early, you train your brain to quit. Every time you abandon a project halfway through, you reinforce failure. You teach your mind that pain is a reason to run. This creates neural pathways that default to giving up. It becomes your natural response to any resistance. But this is not who you really are. Think back to when you were a small child. You fell many times while learning to walk. You never thought about quitting back then. You got back up every single time, and you persisted until you succeeded. That power is still inside you. It is just buried under years of seeking comfort. The first step to change is recognizing the pattern. Quitting is not a character flaw. It is a reinforced habit. Any habit can be broken with effort. Successful people feel the urge to quit too. The difference is they see those moments as a test. They see difficulty as a requirement for growth. Your mind looks for evidence to support your identity. If you think you are a quitter, your brain finds excuses. If you believe you are a finisher, your brain finds solutions. Starting today, you must rewire your brain for persistence. Every time you push through pain, you build new pathways. You train your mind to see challenges as temporary. Small wins are the foundation of this transformation. Pushing through when you are tired builds a new identity. This requires conscious effort every single day. Your old self will fight back. It will try to convince you the goal isn't worth the pain. Do not listen to that voice. That is just an old habit trying to stay alive. View persistence as a skill, like playing an instrument. It takes practice and patience. You will not master it in a single week. But every time you continue, you get stronger. The goal is not to stop the feeling of wanting to quit. The goal is to act anyway. Champions feel doubt just like you do. They simply do not let it lead their actions. Your mind naturally wants the path of least resistance. You must train it to accept resistance as necessary. Discomfort is temporary, but the pride of finishing lasts forever. This is the core of mental training. You are not avoiding challenges, you are building the muscle to overcome them. Stop treating quitting like it is a neutral choice. It is actively hurting your future success. It destroys your confidence and kills your potential. You build strength through small daily wins. It is not built in a major crisis. It is built in quiet moments when no one is watching. Choosing to wake up when your alarm goes off builds toughness. Keeping your word to yourself adds another brick to your foundation. Most people wait for a big moment to prove their strength, but the mind performs exactly how you train it daily. If you are inconsistent with small things, you will fail at big things. If you make excuses for minor pain, you will crumble under major pressure. This training is completely in your control. You do not need anyone's permission to begin. Start with your morning routine. This is your first window of control every day. Honor your wake-up time regardless of how you slept. This act teaches your mind that you keep your word. Stack small disciplines throughout your day. Make your bed to start with a victory. Clean your space immediately. These small commitments build trust with yourself. Physical discomfort is a great teacher. When your body wants to stop, keep moving. Teach your mind that feelings do not control your actions. Take a cold shower to prove you can handle the difficult. Choose a healthy meal over easy junk food. This trains your brain to value long-term gains over short-term pleasure. Consistency is much more important than intensity. It is better to do a little every day than a lot once a month. Your mind responds to patterns. When you show up every day, it becomes your identity. Acknowledge your wins out loud. Tell yourself you did what you said you would do. This reinforces the pathways for persistence. Never underestimate the power of small tasks. Reading one page when you are tired builds discipline. These actions might seem small, but they train your mind. They teach you to operate without needing emotions. Mental strength is also about what you refuse to do. Resisting your phone builds focus. Not reacting to criticism builds resilience. Avoid the easy things that work against you. Create challenges for yourself. Take the stairs instead of the elevator. Walk further than you need to. This trains your mind to choose the harder path. The effect of these small wins is massive. Over time, they create unstoppable momentum. You will start to believe that you are reliable. This belief is the foundation for bigger goals. Pause and notice your progress often. Tell yourself you are a person who pushes through. Your subconscious is always watching you. Every kept promise makes you more capable. Every finished task builds your confidence. You are not just working on a project. You are training your mind to see you as a winner. Start today by finishing one thing you have delayed. Push through one moment of discomfort. This training will eventually make you unstoppable. The strongest people were not born with willpower. They built it through thousands of small decisions. They stayed consistent until their minds served them. And you can build that same strength. Just start small and stay on the course. You must see obstacles as training equipment. Most people see a challenge and think they are failing. They think success should be easy, but obstacles are not roadblocks. They are the gym for your mind. Lifting weights builds your body. Facing challenges builds your spirit. A person who loves obstacles is invincible. They know every difficulty makes them more capable. Your brain is naturally wired to see obstacles as threats. It wants to keep you safe and comfortable. It uses stress to make you quit. But you can reprogram this response. You can see a puzzle instead of a threat. Get curious about how to win, and stop asking why this is happening to you. Start asking how this can make you better. Change your language. Do not say something is too hard. Say it is making you stronger. Your mind believes the stories you tell it. Tell stories that help you grow. When you hit a wall, do not run away. Study it carefully. See what skill it is asking you to build. Every obstacle is perfectly designed for your next level. Think of life like a video game. The hard levels always have the best rewards. You expect to fail before you win. Your life works exactly the same way. Every success story has a failure that almost broke the person. But that failure was the thing that made them. It taught them the resilience they needed. It forced them to improve and adapt. They found gold in the struggle. Your problems are perfectly matched to your growth. They are designed to stretch you beyond your limits. If it was easy, it would be useless. The difficulty is a feature, not a bug. This mindset changes your whole life. Instead of being a victim, you become a student. Physical training proves this principle. Resistance is what creates growth. A mental breakdown from a challenge is just a signal. It tells your mind to build more determination. Keep a record of your challenges. Write down what each one requires you to become. This trains your mind to look for opportunities in the struggle. Celebrate the victories that were actually hard. You did not just solve a problem. You upgraded your mental capacity. High achievers love obstacles because they stop the competition. While others complain, you adapt. While others quit, you move forward. Obstacles are the path. Focus on who you will become by winning. This is strategic thinking. Your obstacles are your curriculum. Stop resisting them and start embracing the training. Control your inner voice during hard times. That voice is either an ally or your worst enemy. For most, it is a critic that shouts doubt. It makes the pain look big and the hope look small. Champions train this voice to serve them. They think clearly under pressure. This is a skill you must develop. Your inner voice reflects your daily habits. If you practice negative talk, it will default to negativity. If you practice fear, you will expect the worst. You must become aware of this internal talk. Most people do not notice what they say to themselves. Start paying attention during hard moments. When a negative thought appears, do not hide it. Acknowledge it and then choose a better response. If your mind says you can't, tell yourself you are learning how. If it says you should quit, say, quitting is not an option. Develop standard responses for your common fears. Your inner voice should sound like a coach. A coach sees the struggle but focuses on the strategy. A coach believes in your future potential. The quality of your self-talk determines your mental state. If you speak with courage, you will feel determined. Practice this every single day. Speak to yourself with kindness and strength. The more you do this now, the more automatic it becomes. Remember that thoughts are not always facts. They are often just fear in a mask. You have the power to question your brain. During hard times, your mind says the pain is permanent. It says you are flawed. These are lies. Challenges are temporary. Struggles are a part of growth. Create mental anchors to return to when you feel lost. Use personal mantras or memories of past wins. This gives your mind something positive to hold. Your inner voice gets stronger with use. If you feed the negative, it gets louder. If you feed the positive, it becomes your default. This is not about pretending life is perfect. It is about being honest but helpful. Your inner voice should remind you of your purpose. When your mind works with you, you are unstoppable. The conversations with yourself are the most important ones. Make sure they strengthen your heart and your resolve. Use pain as fuel instead of an excuse. Pain is unavoidable, but suffering is a choice. Every great achievement requires struggle. These are the raw materials of greatness. The person who uses pain as energy has a massive advantage. They are powered by the thing that stops everyone else. Most people run from discomfort. They take rejection as a sign to stop. But pain is a signal that you are growing. It shows you are at the edge of your comfort zone. In the gym, the burn means muscle growth. In life, mental pain means character expansion. You must see discomfort as evidence of progress. You are pushing your limits. You are becoming more than you were. Successful people credit their pain for their greatest breakthroughs. They get power from the struggle. Change how you describe discomfort. Instead of saying it hurts, say it is building you. Instead of saying it is awkward, say it is growing you. Pain has information that comfort does not have. It shows you exactly what to work on. Physical pain shows bodily weakness. Emotional pain shows where you need more resilience. Think of pain as fuel that turns into energy. Do not dwell on it. Convert it into motion. Turn disappointment into grit. Develop a ritual for this conversion. When you fail, ask what it taught you. Ask how it made you stronger. This turns a bad experience into a valuable lesson. Your capacity to win is tied to your capacity for pain. Big goals need big sacrifices. If you can only handle a little pain, you get a little success. Athletes seek the burn because it is the price of winning. They have trained their minds to see struggle as progress. Your tolerance is not fixed. You develop it by practicing every day. Every time you push through, you increase your capacity. Reframing is the key. Pain becomes suffering only if you act like a victim. It becomes fuel when you use it to drive forward. Your relationship with pain is your relationship with growth. If you run from one, you run from both. If you harness it, you become a force of nature. Pain is not your enemy. It is just raw energy. Use it to build a resilient version of yourself. Stay focused when everything falls apart. When plans fail, your mind faces its greatest test. Most people panic and lose their energy. They become reactive and emotional. But focus is most valuable during chaos. Focus during a crisis is about clarity. Focus only on what you can control. Your mind will try to fix everything at once. This is a trap. It feels busy, but does nothing. You must choose where to put your energy. First, get mentally still. When the world spins, slow down your internal response. Create a list of importance. You cannot solve 10 things at once. If you try, you will do nothing. Focus on one thing at a time. This ability depends on your daily training. If you practice focus in normal times, it will be there during the storm. Focus is a muscle to build before you need it. When things go wrong, the brain focuses on the negative. This creates a downward spiral. Train yourself to see what is still working. Use the next step principle. Do not worry about the whole path. Just focus on one logical step. Take that step and then find the next one. Your brain will show you worst-case scenarios. It is trying to prepare for threats, but it just creates fear. Counter this by looking for opportunities. A crisis is temporary, but habits are permanent. If you lose focus now, you will struggle forever. If you stay clear, you build deep concentration. Cut off the noise during hard times. Be ruthless about what you listen to. Do not spend all day on social media. Only look for what helps you solve the problem. Support your mind with physical habits. Exercise to clear your head. Sleep to keep your thinking sharp. These are not luxuries, they are tools for survival. Your focus sends a message to everyone, and it creates stability for your family. A crisis reveals what is actually important. Use that clarity to refine your life. Your mind will lie and say you need to be everywhere. Do not believe it. Concentrated energy is the only way through. Practice in small emergencies. The person who stays clear in chaos finds the exit. Build systems that work when motivation fails. Motivation is like the weather. It is not reliable. If you only work when you feel like it, you will fail. Champions treat motivation as a bonus. Their real fuel is systems and habits. A system is a process you control regardless of feelings. You cannot control the result, but you control the action. Systems make success automatic. They remove the need to decide every day. This saves your precious mental energy. Willpower is limited, but a system is not. Find the daily actions that lead to your goal. Make them specific and measurable. If you want to grow, send 10 emails every day. Design systems for your worst days. On good days, you will naturally do more. But on bad days, the system must be easy. Set the bar low enough to clear it. Use the smallest effective dose. Instead of a long workout, plan for 10 minutes. Systems need triggers. Tie habits to things you already do. Put your book by the coffee. Lay out your gym clothes. Make the right choice the easy choice. Track your systems, not just results. Mark your calendar every day you follow through. This builds massive momentum. Your systems should be flexible. Have a backup plan for busy days. Build systems for health, money, and love. Start with one and get it right before adding more. Success is cumulative. Small actions sustained over time create big results. A person who writes 1 page a day has a book in a year. Systems use compound interest for your life. They're more important than goals. Goals tell you where to go. Systems take you there. They create peace of mind. Your systems should grow with you. Review them and adjust often. The test is if you follow them when you don't want to. If it only works when you feel good, it is not a system. This skill allows ordinary people to be great. Practice persistence through small daily disciplines. These seem small, but build huge strength. Every time you do what you said, you deposit into your character. Real persistence is quiet. It is showing up when no one sees. Your brain learns by doing things again and again. Every small task you finish programs you to finish big ones. Start with micro-disciplines. Make your bed. Clean your dishes immediately. These take minutes but change who you are. Physical disciplines are very strong. They create discomfort you must beat. Cold showers are great tools. They train you to handle the uncomfortable in life. Time-based disciplines are also good. Working for 20 minutes builds focus. Persistence is about showing up, not just winning. Money and social disciplines also help. Saving a little or having a hard talk builds grit. Consistency is always better than intensity. A 5-minute habit is better than a 2-hour one. Track your disciplines to stay honest. This shows your progress clearly. Connect small habits to your big dream. Your morning routine builds the spirit for your vision. Expect resistance. Your brain will find reasons to skip. This means the training is working. It is fighting your old self. Master one discipline for a month, then add another. Find a habit that is hard but doable. As you grow, make them harder. Remember that habits compound. Each day makes the next one easier. Success is doing ordinary things consistently. Your persistence is built by your daily choices. Every kept promise makes it stronger. Every broken promise makes it weaker. Start today with one small commitment. See how it changes your view of yourself. You will start to see yourself as a person who does not quit. Reframe every setback as a setup for a comeback. Your relationship with failure is your future. Most see a setback as a sign to quit. They think they are not good enough. But champions know setbacks are part of the path. Every success has a collection of failures behind it. A setback is just a temporary pause. It is not permanent unless you stop. Setbacks show your skill gaps. They show you what to learn next. Without them, you would have blind spots. Success shows what works. Failure shows what doesn't. A comeback mindset changes your whole view. Instead of a victim, you are a student. Every great story has a moment where it all went wrong. That moment was needed for the big win. Your struggle is preparing you for the next level. What skill is this forcing you to learn? The comeback is usually as big as the setback. Your response determines the value. If you feel self-pity, the experience is wasted. If you are curious, it is an investment. Have a process for handling trouble. Acknowledge the reality. Find the lesson. Make a new plan. Start now. Setbacks often lead to better things. A closed door leads to an open one. Stay with people who understand this process. Avoid those who want you to feel sorry. Record your stories of winning over loss. These are evidence that setbacks are temporary. Use physical ideas. A spring must be pressed before it jumps. Your setback is the force for your jump. A comeback feels better than an easy win. The struggle makes the victory meaningful. Your problem is not your home. It is your school. Ask what this is making possible for you. Celebrate progress instead of waiting for perfection. Perfection is the enemy of momentum. It stops your growth. People set crazy goals and quit when they fail. They wait for the perfect moment that never comes. But progress is the true measure. It means you are better than yesterday. Even small progress needs a celebration, and this makes you feel good about the effort. It builds confidence. It keeps you going for the long term. Your brain sees what you notice. If you focus on flaws, you feel weak. If you see wins, you feel strong. Celebrate micro wins. 10 minutes of work is a win. One healthy meal is a win. These prove you can change. The process is more important than the result. You are becoming a disciplined person. These internal changes lead to success later. Keep a win journal. Make progress visible so you stay happy. Compare yourself only to your past self. Are you stronger than last month? That is the only question. Celebrate the work, not just the finish. You control the work every day. See the milestones along the way. Look at how far you have come. You are handling things that used to stop you. Avoid comparing yourself to people online. Their speed is not your value. Build celebration into your week. This keeps your fire burning. Motivation comes from movement. Persistence comes from positive feedback. Your growth is real. Value the work you do today. Stop listening to the voice that says give up. It is loudest when you are tired or stressed. It gives logical reasons to stop, but that voice is just fear in a mask. It is your untrained mind wanting comfort. The voice gets weak when you ignore it. Champions do not negotiate with it. Statements like, "It's too hard," are just lies. If you argue with it, you give it power. The answer is immediate action. When it says stop, you move. Use your body to silence the noise. When it gets loud, get busy. Action changes your mind state. It proves you are strong. This voice grows when you are alone. Stay with your purpose. Remember why you started in the first place. That vision is stronger than temporary pain. The voice lies about the cost of quitting. It makes walking away seem safe and easy. But quitting hurts your respect and your identity. It teaches your brain that pain is a reason to fail. Successful people hear the voice too. They just don't obey it. Track when it appears. Is it when you are hungry or tired? Knowing the patterns helps you win. The voice gets loud right before a breakthrough. It knows you are close to the win. Use that intensity as proof to keep going. Replace the quitting voice with one of grit. This takes time, but it works. Some days are harder than others. That is normal. Keep your actions the same regardless of the noise. True logic is finding a way through. Do not let the enemy of your potential win. Movement kills the doubt. Create non-negotiable standards for yourself. Standards are not goals. They are the minimum you allow from yourself. Most people change based on their mood. When they feel bad, they lower the bar. Standards remove the choice, and they apply even when you are tired. They define who you are. Goals are what you want to achieve. Standards are how you live daily. Start with integrity. Keep your word, tell the truth, and take responsibility. These build the person you need to be. Demand your best in everything you do. Not perfect results, but full effort. Don't cut corners when no one is looking. Standards mean you don't quit when it's boring. You finish the job every time. Growth standards mean you must keep learning. Health standards protect your life energy. Write these standards down. Be specific. Instead of be healthy, say walk every day. Follow them without exception. And if you make one exception, the standard is gone. Consistency is power. Review them as you grow, and they will be tested when you are stressed. That is when they matter most. People might call you extreme for your consistency. Do not listen to them. Standards create freedom. They make decisions easy. You already know what you will do. They stop the fight inside you. Your consistency will eventually help others. Start with one standard and master it. Build your character one brick at a time. This is how you create a mind that won't quit. Visualize success while you are struggling. Your mind can't tell the difference between a vivid dream and reality. If you see failure, you prepare for it. If you see winning, you program for it. This is mental rehearsal. It is strong when you are in pain. It keeps you connected to hope. Be specific and detailed. Imagine the moment of victory. What do you feel and see? See yourself winning the fight. See yourself staying calm under pressure. This builds confidence. Rehearse for future problems. Imagine a setback and see yourself winning. This makes real problems feel less scary. Include the feelings of success in your vision. Feel the pride and the joy. Emotion drives you more than logic. Spend time every day on this practice. Do it when you are relaxed. Use affirmations too. Tell yourself you can win. Use past wins to build the vision. Visualization keeps hope alive. It creates the energy to act. Without a vision, failure feels permanent. With it, it is just a step. Make your vision big. If the problem is small, imagine a big win. Document your vision with pictures or words. It might feel fake at first, but it will grow. Use it for the long term. Today's pain is just one page of a long book. Vision and action must go together. One shows the way, the other builds the road. Build a support system. You cannot do this completely alone. People either help you or they hurt you. Most people are surrounded by quit enablers. They tell you to rest when you should push. They want you to stay comfortable. You need people who see struggle as normal. You need those who challenge you to be better. They remind you of who you are. Seek mentors who have won their own hard battles. Have layers of support around you. You need wisdom and you need a push. Your circle should have people ahead of you. They prove the goal is possible. Be careful who you talk to when you are down. Only talk to those with solutions. Help others too. Be the support you want to have. This makes your own grit stronger. Use the internet to find groups of winners. Listen to podcasts that help you stay focused. And save good messages for when you are alone. Set boundaries with negative people. Some are scared of your growth. Protect your mind space. Tell your goals to your friends. And tell them how to help you. Asking for help is smart. Lone wolves often burn out. Be patient with people who don't get it. Stay clear on your path. Check your circle often. As you grow, you will need new people. Your system should make you better, not just happier. The quality of your circle is your length of persistence. Make persistence your identity. A strategy is a tool. An identity is who you are. When it is your identity, it is forever. You do it because you can't be anything else. Identity drives you more than intention does. If you see yourself as a quitter, you will quit. If you see yourself as a finisher, you will win. Most people avoid pain. Change that story. Say, I finish what I start. Say, I get strong in the hard times. Base this on proof. Affirmations need action. Build it with daily choices. Finish the book. Do the workout. Your language builds your identity. Stop saying, I'll try. Say, I will. See difficulty as a chance to show your heart. Your identity should be inside you. You don't do it for others, you do it for your character. Collect proof of your toughness. Review your wins. Remind yourself who you are. Your identity will be tested. Welcome those tests. Each one makes you stronger. Defend your heart against doubt. Old habits will try to return. Stand firm. This identity works in all parts of life. It works in love and health too. The test is what you do when no one is watching. When it's hard, identity holds you up. Change what you do and you change who you are. Make persistence your soul. When quitting means losing yourself, you will never stop. You are a person who stays the course. You are a person who never, ever gives up.